You guys think that if you're unhappy, that's a good reason to leave a marriage? See?
I don't think you're gonna be happy all the time. So it depends. How long have I been unhappy?
Right.
Because my kids are seeing that.
Right.
I think that matters too. Like
Most things I think
there's a lot of people.
It don't have anything to do with age, getting married too late. People don't have the intestinal fortitude for marriage. You get up there and say these vows. It's duty and responsibility, time and pain. It's the kids. It's the rearing. It's lineage and legacy. That's a joke in itself.
But is that not part of the kids?
What are you talking about?
So your kids are a direct reflection of you. So if my kids are seeing me unhappy, now what?
What are you talking about?
Because you said happiness in the marriage, because you just said that kids are part of it, right?
Let me explain it to you. You're conflating your happiness with how the kids are treated, right? I'm not even talking about the kids. I'm talking about you being happy, right? I just said that about sex, so don't act like you can't do it about everything else. So now that we have a baseline with that, you can fake it till you make it in front of them kids all the time. Now, kids have discernment. I understand that, but happiness doesn't mean everything has to be egregious in the household. However, we know ebb and flow. Is that a thing, or are we dismissing postpartum?
Postpartum depression.
Do we have menopause?
Right.
And so you guys go through these ebb and flow periods where your happiness is intrinsically not working.
But that's why I agree.
But I'm just saying, but you put it on the kids. Like, no, answer my question directly based on happiness itself.
I did, but I said it depends on how long I've been unhappy. Raising my kids in a house where there's no happiness is not
selfish.
That's not life goals.
Just for the sake to say I have a husband? Are you serious?
No, you made a commitment under the Most High God, right? Unless you don't believe.
Who cares about the commitment if I'm unhappy and I'm dying inside?
No, don't interrupt them, Melly. Sorry, Nikki, what you say?
I'm not staying unhappy for 10 months. You talking about 10 years?
Well, I've stayed unhappy for a very, very long time. But who is going to continuously stay in an unhealthy marriage where you're burning inside, you're dying inside, you done forgot who you are, you done forgot your self-worth, and you're just super unhappy, like depressed to that point, just to say I have a husband and I have a family? But
I think that we know how hoes are created. Callie said it earlier. Something about they ain't had their daddy, their daddy didn't love them. That's one. Secondly, most of these hoes been hurt by a man. Just like these niggas that been hurt by women, they become hoes. It's the same thing.
Savage.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Even with what Callie is saying, the lack of love, hopelessness, a deficit, desperation. That's all the same umbrella. I'm desperate for the love of a real man because a man never loved me. So I'm out there searching for the love of a man. But because I don't know how to properly find love from a man because I never experienced it. So now from these worst experiences that I've had and the damage that I've had from men, I'm telling you now, I'm only going to use them for what I like them for, because there's no possibility that they could ever even try to love me correctly. And I'm so lost on love, so in the deficit, I'll be desperate. And a lot of women have penis in that. The girl come up here, hands. Remember the girl that came up here who was cosplaying a man? She was a whole butch, calling the women male censored up here. You're trying to become them niggas. Talk about worship.
Yeah. It's a broadcast. It's a broadcast. It's a broadcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat, and to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Yeah, it's a broadcast. It's a broadcast. It's a broadcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat, and to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky.
kill all this. Say like, do you want to be next?
Anytime you ready, baby. I was supposed to be there.
Cool. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Wait.
We can do it.
Knocks out everybody and no one can whoop him. That's when that little Cassius Clay from Louisville, Kentucky came up and stopped Sonny Liston, the man who annihilated Floyd Patterson twice. He was going to kill me. He hit harder than George. His reach was longer than George. He's a better boxer than George. And I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sonny Liston. I'm experienced now, professional. Jaw's been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple times. Bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. Man, dude. Fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. Incredible. Fast. Incredible. And you, George Foreman, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Yo, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. DJ HAMP, the Stampede, we in the building. Ladies, POV, what's poppin'? Saudi, what's shaking?
Hey y'all, hey Hamp.
What's goody?
Nothing, I'm just, blessed to be here.
I see the Game of Thrones headboard and all that.
I knew you was going to say something. Look, I just got to be happy I have furniture.
Word is born. Hey, listen, man, it could be worse. You know what I mean?
It could be worse.
Indeed, man. I can't wait till you knight somebody. I'm coming to the ceremony.
I got you.
Indeed. Sexy Belizean.
Wow.
Okay. I thought you was a nigga too. You just Belizean?
Gosh, yes, I'm African descended as well.
Ugh, Africa?
Yeah.
What
Aren't
part?
we all from Africa?
Depending who you ask. What part of Africa are you from?
I believe West Africa is where my ancestors are expected to have come from.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why doesn't it say sexy Afro-Belizean? Why does it just say Belizean? You notice that?
Well, Belizeans don't identify by race, they identify by culture. It's only the United States that identifies by race. Other countries, we do culture, we don't do race.
So what's the culture in Belize?
There's Creole, Garinagu, Mestizo, Mayan,
Oh, so
Mennonite.
you don't identify by culture, you identify by nationality.
I guess. In Belize, they say culture, but I guess for Americans, it would be nationality.
Technically. Okay. So to Belize, man. I was actually planning a couples trip there, but something had happened. They told me that you got to fly there and take a boat to the nice part. I ain't want to do all that.
You do. That is true. You do have to take a boat, and it's about an hour ride to get there in the
Exactly.
boat.
That's what deterred me and perturbed me at the same time. But initially I was with it until you got to fly, then ride a boat, and then they was talking about niggas get sick and all that. I wasn't trying to do that.
What? it's like a quick bus ride. Think of it that way. It's nothing deep. You'll enjoy it. You'll get splashed by the water, the sun burning you in your face. Like, what's better than that?
What more can you
What's
ask
better
for,
than
right?
that?
Wow.
Right.
Indeed, man. Salute to the elements. Mary, what's popping?
Hey everybody, I miss y'all.
What's good with you?
Shit, just out here,
Maintain.
you know,
What you mean out here? Like
outside.
what? Outside. Oh, wait.
Wow.
Like you mean you go to your car and go to work outside, right?
However you want to.
All right, go on mute. Callie, what's popping?
Hey everybody.
What's the word, man? You looking light skinned today. You got better lighting?
No, it's the same light. It's just turned up one level.
Okay, Audie was right. Your forehead is crazy too. Yeah, I thought he was kind of. I mean,
That's
he
all right,
dragging
though.
it, but you definitely got one
I
of them.
mean, you know,
Yeah, real
we
shit.
chicks with big foreheads be cute. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, whatever you say.
Wow.
Alicia, what's popping? You on mute. Let me hear.
I was on mute. What's up with y'all? How are you ladies?
The
and
word, man. Everybody welcome Alicia to the show. This is her
Hey.
first time. Salute, salute,
It
salute. Man. Alicia, how you feeling?
I actually feel good. I'm ready to hear what all these ladies have to say. Most definitely. So.
Word is born. Word is born. Salute to Leash, man. I went to Truth Hurt show on last Tuesday. Salute to Truth. Me and Leash connected, man. And she was on go, man. She responds. She got, what you got, Leash? Is it 400 or 600,000 followers on Instagram?
On IG, it's like 332.
332. Like I said, man, she got 400,000, but she respond within minutes. You know what I mean?
Try to.
Indeed. So salute to her. We see what she talking about tonight. You know what I mean? Aaliyah, what's good? Hold on, Leah. I got a special one for you, man. What's poppin', twin?
Hey, him. Hey, everybody.
What happened? You ain't fuck with it?
No,
That's for the kiddos and all that. You know what I mean?
no. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Wow.
Man, oh man. How was your day and all that? How them crackers treat you at work? Pretty good?
Yeah, I had a good day. The big bosses was on site today, so
Okay. What you was doing? You was acting Hasa Diddy in there? How you was acting?
I was at my desk, just focusing.
That's
Couldn't
why
be on my phone so much.
That's why you wasn't in the Discord?
I was there, but I wasn't an active participant as much.
Only in spirit, huh?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, but Leah was rapping earlier.
Word?
She did a good job too. Yes.
Let me hear
Leah was
something.
spitting bars.
Let me hear
I
something.
wasn't rapping. No.
She's rapping.
No.
Let me hear something. Let me hear something.
I wasn't rapping for real like that. Like it was a joke.
Now you shy all of a sudden?
It was a joke. The Discord, y'all got to come to the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a great time in the Discord. Come to the Discord. You want to hear some bars. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's a fact, man. Salute to the 80 people in the building. We only got 30 likes. So please hit the like button. That helps the channel the most, man. Salute to Riri in the building who gifts. Or no, what is it? Sean, what are those things that you be sending? It's like an emoji?
No, they are emojis, but they like gifts now.
Gifts?
So I guess
Okay.
instead of yeah.
Salute to the Flow State Gift. Everybody, please hit the like button, share the stream. Let's get it popping, man. Salute.
It's a stampede! DJ Ham the Stampede.
DJ Ham the Stampede.
I'm gonna take a shot for this because all praise to the Most High. Let's hopefully we get some honesty, but I don't think we are. So I'm gonna take this shot for the hood. All right.
I feel so left out. I don't have any alcohol.
You be
Me either.
Nah, you gotta stop using prepositions.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody said we was drinking.
No, we're not drinking. All right. First things first. I need to understand single by choice. What does that mean when you hear it, Callie Beverly? This is the most pregnant pause in this
So
nigga.
No, okay, so single by choice to me means that I am not actively searching, but if one should come my way, I'm going.
Really?
Yes.
So you saying I'm active if I like them?
No, you're not actively searching.
Since when do women do that?
They do it.
I'm saying, so when I'm
I would
speaking,
assume.
so let me just clear this up for
I'm
Sadia.
sorry.
Let me just clear this up for Sadia real quick. It's no big deal, Callie. Sadia, when I'm speaking to the norm, not the
Oh, my bad.
abnormalities. You see? So, generally speaking, women ain't hunting. Women ain't searching for men, right? We often see that. So that sounds like any normal day. That doesn't seem like a conscious decision. It seems like societal structure. Callie.
Well, don't people date with intent, right? The ones who are,
No.
you know what I'm saying, trying to go on ahead and actually
No, I already said
be
no.
with
I already said
somebody,
no.
they
I
date.
already said no. They don't date with intent. How I got married is because I wanted to have sex with my wife when I seen her, so I hollered at her, and then I happened to like her. It's a broadcast.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is a thing as well, for sure.
No, sorry, Kelly. That is the thing. See, Saad, I'm speaking of the norm, right? Of what usually happens, what reasonable people understand, not the outlier bullshit that we always talking about.
No, but I thought that dating with intent was like something different than what the norm was. Right?
I'm saying that the dating intent, what are we talking about? Are we talking about a fairy tale or are we talking about what actually happens?
Okay, so people who say I'm dating with intentions, you're saying is bullshit.
I mean, think about this.
For the majority.
When the last time your daddy helped you vet somebody? Right? When the last time we've incorporated our parents before laying in the bed with somebody else? When the last time you called me, hey, Hamp, what you think about this nigga? Nah, don't sound intentful to me. I just want us to tonight.
So that's why.
Hold on, Cal. I'm on a roll. Don't worry about it. Get out of the way. I'm saying tonight. Tonight, I got my nigga Alicia up here. You feel me? I got Aliyah up here. I can say it like that because she can't beat me up. I got Saudia. I got Caressa. I got Mary. The people I got up here now don't be bullshitting me. So let's not even start that nonsense. Okay?
Okay.
I knew Mary before she started brushing her teeth every day. She ain't gonna bullshit me. Okay? So this intent thing, let's throw that bullshit right out your head.
Okay, so you saying that's bullshit. People who say it be on bullshit and they don't speak for the majority. That's what I asked you.
Yeah, they're definitely not. And then even when we say intent, when we try to define it, it doesn't exist really, right? Because we don't have the things that matter incorporated into the process.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
All right. So with that being said, if you just want to throw all of that out the window,
damn,
I would say that.
Hey, anyway, you could put yourself on 1.25 speed.
No.
All right. Hold that thought, Callie.
I'm saying.
Hold that thought. Don't worry about it. Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
Single by choice. What do you hear when you hear that? Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry. When I hear that, I hear.
Y'all professionals almost.
I hear I don't want to date. I don't want to seem like I'm dating, but I want a man.
Wait, say it again.
I don't want to seem like I'm dating, but I want a man.
So they they fronting?
Yes.
So they don't want to seem like they dating. I'm trying to walk with you. What does that mean?
They don't want to seem like they want a man, but they want a man.
Hold on a second, Leah. Hey, stop leaning on your neck.
Oh my.
Go ahead, Leah. My bad.
They don't want to seem like they want a man, but they want a man.
Alicia, welcome to the show, man.
All right.
So what you think? When you hear single by choice, who on point?
I don't know. I'm on point. I'm single by choice because I'm speaking on me, right?
Okay.
I'm single by choice because I just choose not to date. I don't have the time and the energy to put into a man at this moment. So I focus on myself. Now, don't get me wrong. If I want to go out on a date and a guy asks me out on a date, I'll go on a date. But I clearly make sure he knows like I'm not looking for anything. And if he's looking for, sex, then I'm already out the picture anyway, because I'm not giving any up. So that's single by choice for me.
Okay. So this is what most people would hear is that we don't believe you. What you think about that response?
I would say, these are my shoes. I'm walking in them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm single by. I can go right now. Literally, I can go get married. I can literally say, yes, sir. I'm gonna end up marrying you, and I can go get married. Be in a
That
relationship.
easy?
That easy. Right now, I can literally say, I take you back. Let's do this. I choose not to. Like my piece of. I've been in a relationship where I've lived with the man, or just dated long distance, or lived in the he lived by himself, I live by myself. I'm just not into it anymore. Like it's right now, it's just not it. I'm not saying forever. I'm just saying right now at this point, some women just choose to be single.
Okay. So
I'm not it's not out the window though.
let me ask you a clarifying question. Do you think the women who are saying they're single by choice, do you think the majority of the minority of women are doing what you're saying, or is it a coping mechanism? The majority coping, or the majority doing what you're saying?
Coping, because I had a women's group on New Year's, and when I tell you, a lot of girls were saying that they basically wanted to be single, but then in the same sentence, they all said they wanted to be in a relationship. Like you can't want to be single and be in a relationship. You have to pick one or the other at certain times.
Yeah, it's cognitive dissonance. Now, Aaliyah, what were some of the thoughts that you had when Alicia was explaining her modus operandi in her current situation and options?
So she said that she can go out right now and go on a date with a man.
Yeah.
Like she was saying that a man was always in the picture in that sense. Like anything that she said, a man was an option or like in the picture. So if it's a choice, like I just didn't understand that. If it's like a choice, you shouldn't even be worried about a man. Like if a man shouldn't be able to just take you out right now because it's a choice. You don't wanna go out. You don't want to be involved with a man. So why go on a date with him or even, spend
I
time with
have
him?
male, I'm sorry, I apologize. I have
No, it's just
male, yeah, no, I get it. I have male friends. Like, so I don't have to, it's not revolved around a man. You see what I'm saying? I don't need a guy. I sit at home and I'm content. I'm happy. I think about if I did allow a man in my space, I probably wouldn't even be able to cope. You see what I'm saying? And when I said I can go out if I wanted to be, I'm single by choice, meaning if I wanted to be in a relationship, I can be in a relationship. Some people make it seem like women are just can't find a man. I was speaking on that aspect, but I can, if I want to be with a man, I can be with a man. But I just choose not to at this moment. I choose to be single and focus on the things that I have going on. Because I've never allowed myself to do that while dating a man. So it kind of makes sense a little bit.
That makes sense.
I think so. I just it's just that choice part, right? So it's you're choosing not to be with any man, but a specific type of man. Like what
Ask.
what type of man would you need to walk up to you for you to be like, yeah, I want a relationship? Because that's what I'm hearing. Like you need a specific type of man to
Yeah,
come
I'm
to
not
you.
hearing that.
Not at all, because the guy that I'm talking about, military man. I mean, I don't want for anything when I was dating him, and everything was real good. But I needed my space. I knew I didn't have that time I wanted to give to him. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm really focused on myself. I don't know. Maybe for me, it's a little bit different opposed to y'all. Like maybe my background makes it a little bit different. You know, I try to put my business out there so quickly, but I don't have a problem. I've been to prison, right? So I went to prison and I did 4 years flat. So basically, you learn how to do things the way you want to do. I used to live for everybody else, you know, including kids, you know, but I still, you know, there for them. But I used to live for everybody else. And when it came to men, like, oh, I remember when I started my business, excuse me, I jumped to something else, but when I started my business, I was dating a guy and he was so insecure about me talking to other guys that I stopped doing what I like to do. You see what I'm saying? I get distracted when I have a man. So I need to focus on me to put me where I need to be. That way I can give my attention and everything to the man that comes into my life that's ready to be in my life, and vice versa.
Get that. Because I feel like sometimes when you get in a relationship with men, like you said, we give so much to where they are like everything, you know,
Yeah.
to where
And
you
I'm a
could
giver.
definitely, yeah, you could definitely lose yourself. So I don't think it's bad to take. I don't think it's bad to take the time out. You know, just to focus on yourself sometimes.
Oh my god.
You know, sounding like what I said, but you know, okay.
Yeah, but Callie, no, that's not. So you are wait, hold on, let me get it straight. Are you celebrating?
Oh, celebrating that it is actually what I thought it was. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But what? Wait, so you're saying that you don't have no dissection questions? You just accepting?
Yeah, because it sounds like what I said.
What? Okay. What did Alicia say that you said?
Yeah, I'm not actively pursuing no relationship, but if somebody should happen to come along or whatever like that, then I'm a bite. Circumstances be right. Yeah, I'm a bite.
She didn't say that.
So you want a man?
You know, it's not no, because
And I
she
actually,
didn't.
She didn't say that
Yeah, she didn't
yeah,
say that.
at all. She
and
literally said,
she said she's not. She said she's not pursuing no relationship right now. Is that not
"No,
what
no."
she said?
But you said that if the right man comes, she literally said she wanted for nothing with the man who had the qualities that she desired. She said she not doing none of that, regardless. That's not the same thing.
Until she's ready, right?
Mm-hmm. Until she
Huh?
read
No,
it.
but that's not what you said, right? You don't get to add that verbiage now. You said that the woman who says that doesn't want it unless the right man comes. The right man is here in Alicia less estimation, but she's focused on herself. That's not the same thing.
Okay. The right man and the right timing.
Well,
There we
I
go.
mean, but that's not what you said though. Like that's unfair to the
Yeah, I
conversation.
mean, you only cut me off like right in the middle when we was trying to break it down, but you know,
Nigga,
it's okay.
please.
It's all right.
Now, here's what they would say if you guys actually wanted to have a conversation, but it sounds like everybody's what's the thing? Pussyfooting around. Is that the right thing? Alicia,
Pussyfooting around is crazy.
here's what people would say if they wanted to really explore what you're saying, right? But apparently they're leaving it to me.
Okay. I'm all ears. I'm open.
Yeah, they would simply say that the military man, you don't desire him, right? So he's easy to cast aside regardless of the traits, right? Whether it's attraction, it's the lack of sexual, what's that called? Chemistry and etc. Right? But there's something about that man that is off, you know? They would say that nobody actually wants to be out here by itself because it's too damn difficult. Even if it's not money things, it's other things that people come into your life, whether it be friends, family, or the person you're sleeping with, that makes life easier when it's the right person, right? So I would never, ever have a moment where I would say, my wife came and I'm just like, nah, I ain't fucking with her. Like that wouldn't make sense to me. And so when you saying it, what we actually think is just that you don't like that nigga. But as soon as you like a nigga, to what Callie was actually saying, you would go. But they let me.
No,
They
I'm trying
don't.
to
But
think about
Alicia,
it.
they you know what it is. Your background's so fire and your shirt cool, so they scared of you. So I just said it for you.
The Momo, but
I'm
no,
about to say
I
I
really
definitely like
don't
the movie.
wear them all day if I'm not outside. Yeah.
Go ahead, talk your shit.
But no, I even when I don't like the military background. I don't. I really don't. Right. But besides that, nothing else was the problem. You know what I mean? I when I try to think about things, I'm just at a point in my life to where even with my social media, everything's going up. You know, when you get in a relationship, like as I just said a while ago, things change. I dress very sexy, so I don't need somebody coming in and it's not gonna flow right, or I have to explain myself. So at this point, like I said, I'm just whether he got a lot of money, he look good, he's the package. It's just not at this point in my life right now. Right now, I'm just not looking. I'm actively single. If somebody meets me in the grocery store and say, "Hey, what should I?" I'm not looking for anybody. I'm just not. I'm just cool. That's it. I don't have anything that I'm trying to do right now besides focus on me.
And I think maybe even due to your situation and things that you've been through, like you're probably a one-off. But if we're speaking about majority, I'm more on a line with what Aaliyah was saying. Like a lot of times, majority of the time, women put on this big front that they don't want, need, can't do, won't do, whatever. When in reality, they are hoping that someone comes and sweeps them off their feet. Because I mean, reality, who wouldn't want that? But I think women spend too much time fronting as if that's something that they don't desire. Because ultimately, we are women. We desire to be loved, cared for, catered to, bills paid. Like, we want to be independently dependent on a man that's solid. So this whole I'm single by choice, I hear what you're saying and I understand you completely. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of women don't align with that.
Yeah, and I do desire a man at a different point in my life, just not at this moment. That's why I never
That's what
said
I'm
I'm just swearing
saying.
men off. It's just, but not at this moment in my life. It's not what I'm desiring. He's asked if it's a certain time. Like right now, I'm completely single. I'm not looking for anybody. I'm not actively doing anything, nothing in no type of way, right? With a man, right? So I'm just not there. But maybe in a couple of years or so, I'll be open to, finding whoever or whoever finds me. I'm just saying at this moment. That's it. I'm never swearing off anything. I'm just saying at this moment, unless it's cigarettes.
I guess I gotta carry y'all.
No, because that's what I'm saying. You're still saying at some point you're gonna want a man, and that's all I'm saying. Like you single by choice, but you want a man. At the end of the day, you want a man.
But
If it's
it's
not
still
right
on.
now, it's at some point you
Isn't that
want
what
one.
single
I
by
would like
choice
a
means?
man, but
You like I'm
I
so
don't have to. I'm
confused.
not gonna. If I don't get a man, if I don't have a man, I'm not gonna freak. And oh my gosh, I don't have a man. I'm not gonna do that.
But then
I'm
that's when
okay with.
people start talking about they lonely.
But
Why you
I have
lonely
not.
and you don't want a man?
I haven't said that. So if a man makes somebody feel unlonely, then that's something they have to work on within themselves.
Mm.
Can I just ask a question? So doesn't single by choice mean it's not that I don't want a man or I can't get a man? It just means I choose not to fuck with a man at
Today,
the moment.
right?
That's
That's
what
it.
single by choice means to me. It don't mean I
Yeah.
don't want you. It don't mean I can't get you. It just
Yes.
means right now I'm choosing not to deal with you. That's where the choice comes in. I choose not to deal with you.
No fix.
I
I
don't
don't know, but
understand
I
the
do
choice. I don't
the
understand the
choice.
choice if we're not doing the seeking.
Baby
Like
girl, the choice
men are
is I'm not like you just said, I'm not seeking. I'm not seeking anything. But when I get ready to seek, then I'm gonna go seek that shit.
Because
But
it's
I also
available to you.
I also think the term in general comes from women that can't actually obtain a man that they would like. So I get it. Okay, I'm single by choice. But a lot of times bitches be single because nobody want them. Like you're not desirable, whether it be physically or mentally, emotionally, whatever. You're just not desirable. And I feel like those are the women that use that the most.
oh, I don't need no man, I'm single by choice, blah, 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 blah. It's because nobody wants you. And I think that's why it gets misconstrued as far as like what really it means to be single by choice.
I get what you're saying. I think it's also not that they can't get a man, but more so they can't keep him. Because I think motherfuckers can get a man. Now keeping that motherfucker is a different story.
Yeah, to get a man to put his penis in your vagina is not a Nobel Peace Prize worthy thing.
I know that, but they can still get them. So I'm saying they can still get them to be in a committed relationship. Shit, they could even get the ring. But once they figure out who that person is, yeah, they don't be with that.
Wait,
so I'm not even talking about.
So,
I don't think
Saudi,
that's
you
not the
saying,
majority.
You saying that they get all this, but he don't commit though?
No, you can even get a commitment. You still have to maintain a relationship.
No,
it can be over very quickly.
I don't think y'all understand how conniving and how like people will finesse their way in to make it look a certain way, but they're not able to uphold that momentum.
For what though? What are they conniving for, Salt?
True. The ring.
Let's be honest. Wait. Who's conniving? Who's conniving?
The woman.
So she's conniving towards the dude. So he offer her a ring, then he curve her after.
Yeah, because he like, bitch, this too much. I gotta go.
Because she can't literally get what she want, right? She has to put on a front that she can't maintain, and then she doesn't get the real commitment.
Yes.
So is she single by choice? A woman who be willing to do that?
No.
And I agree that those women aren't single by choice. I agree.
But that's the majority of women that are using that term.
I'm about to say I don't
like that phrase.
I'm not a statistic. I don't know.
That's why I said most women that do that, they're either unattractive or don't got shit for real.
Yeah, I don't even want to say they're unattractive or don't
relationship
got
like
shit. I think it's more so that they can't maintain it. Like I said.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Maintain it or sustain it. So when we hear single by choice, let me ask you: is she going to bed with a smile or a frown?
Oh, that's a tough question because sis probably over there like she probably a little lonely. I'm not gonna lie. If she don't got no kids, no dog, yeah, she probably a little lonely.
Now it depends on their reasoning. Like if you just got out of something that wasn't the best, like, and you're not looking for anything else, yes, you're sleeping peaceful as fuck. Smiling.
You sleeping peaceful, but then you still them nights gonna hit you one night. You're gonna roll over and be like, damn.
Well, we know most people, the most of them ain't getting out of no marriage or something substantive. So we know that's not the case. So I mean, I don't know. So you saying? So let me ask you, right? We have a very high single rate and all that. You think most people are content, or you think most people are disheartened, sad, lonely?
I think most are disheartened.
Yeah. Sad, lonely, disheartened.
Sad, angry.
It depends on when you're at in life.
I don't know.
This is why we have all this discourse in the first place. If nobody felt the way, nobody would be saying anything. The people that don't feel the way and are happy and content in their life, they are happy and content in their life. Everybody's complaining. We're having all these conversations. Women hate men, men hate women, all of these things. That's because everybody's lonely, sad, depressed, want to be together, but don't know how to figure it out.
Angry.
I agree with that. Like whether you're woman, man, or whatever, like nobody wants to be alone. But I don't think anybody is willing to speak on that or like put the work in, for the opposite end of that. But like I don't think anybody wants to be like alone for real. Yeah. Like what purpose do you have?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think that most women can get with the man they want for a relationship?
No.
That was 2 people. How about the other 4? What you guys think? Can most women
I guess not.
be with the man they want for a relationship? So I said no.
Depends on the woman and her qualities.
What do you think about most women? We need an answer.
Probably no.
Ressa, what you think about most women?
Most women, maybe not.
Well, what you think?
Maybe not. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't believe that they can get the person that they want.
Well, we need an
Most
answer.
women.
Right. It's not even like a maybe, maybe not question. Like, what you think? You have to speculate.
I would say no. They probably can't get the man that they want. Most women.
Okay. Callie?
Just like how most men can't get the woman that they want. It's the same thing.
Women's POV, the topic was brought by a woman. I don't know why we even talking about men.
Because from the man's point of view, they always talking about women, but from the women's point of view,
Exactly.
talking about women.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
they're somewhere
the
talking
thing
about us
is,
right now, FYI.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
People
So,
behave
no,
poorly
no.
around you, so you adopt their behavior. Okay. Callie, what you think? Most women can get the man they want?
According from what I hear, no. And I say that because most women, when they talk about the men that they want or whatever, like wish list type stuff, it's some more exorbitant shit. So
unrealistic
I have to
as
say
hell.
no.
Yeah.
Alicia, what you think?
No, I believe the same thing. No,
Most of them cannot.
I have a lot. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
Most of them
that
cannot.
leads us back to single by choice having severe holes poked in it, right? Because most women can't get the man that they actually desire. Would single by choice be most likely a coping mechanism?
Oh yeah, I think it is a coping mechanism. And that's unfortunate.
Why?
Because they're gonna be lonely. What you mean? Like people are literally saying they're dying from not having touch from another human.
Really?
Yes.
I know
like,
that.
Send me that clip.
Now,
No. You're serving. Let me try to find it. You're crazy. You might knock the whole stream out.
But no, I did see a similar video where they were saying the lack of intimacy, the lack of touch within the relationship, it deteriorates the relationship. And also, if the touch is always leading to something, then she starts to anticipate that touch, and then she no longer wants you to really like touch her like that because it's always about sex after that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You're
see,
only
I
touching
was
me
talking.
because you want some pussy. But yeah,
Yeah,
same thing. The less
yeah, I was.
without the touch, relationship goes to shit.
Even with, I was talking more majority of like not even having a relationship because they can't obtain it. Said where like they're literally like you said, dying from the yarning sensation of wanting this, and they can't get it.
Same thing. Same thing. Yeah, you become
What's
sad
so funny,
you
Aaliyah?
become sad without the lack of touch. It affects you emotionally, but if there's a lack of touch.
It's
I
how
agree.
you explaining it.
Where
I'm
single
trying to
by
stay
choice comes into play,
professional.
though. Because, like, my thing is, if you can't get the man that you want, aren't you going to stay single until you find someone similar or someone who meets your expectation? Like, isn't that the whole basis behind being single by choice? If I can't get the man that I want, I'm just going to stay single until I find someone who I find to be suitable for me.
But that's the
That's
problem
how
though, because
people
you
end
may
up
never
lonely.
find. Y'all about to say you may never find that motherfucker.
That sounds
Like
good. It should be
So do
like
you
that. It
settle?
sounds good.
it's not. I don't even think that it's settling. I think that is coming to a certain like middle ground. So it's like
What's wrong with settling though?
now. Now sometimes it is something wrong with it.
Depends on what you're settling
Yeah,
for.
that's what I'm about to say. Sometimes it is.
Hold on.
But if you're
Okay.
coming,
Sorry.
okay,
Now this might be risky, veteran. We don't use
I'm sorry.
sometimes. So you used it 4 times
Oh,
deliberately.
I did hear
Oh,
that.
I did. I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It's been
thought
a
I
long
said my
time.
bad.
I'm sorry.
No, it's been 3 weeks. So settling. What do you guys even mean by settling?
He doesn't
That's
check most of
compromise.
your box, but he checks
What
some of your
boxes? Hold
boxes.
on.
That's
Here's the
settling.
thing.
Settling. Nobody
There would have to
perfect.
be agreement that you are going down in something, right? But if
You
you
going
got,
down one
if
minute.
so let's say there's 10 boxes. You check 5 of his, he checked 5 of yours. How y'all settling?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You come to
I mean,
compromise.
because there may be one box on the list that he doesn't check, and that might be your main box, and he doesn't check that box. So you may have to settle if he doesn't check that main thing that you're looking
This
for.
the thing though. Whole time you ain't checking boxes either. So it turns out that if you take away the stage and the Mario Brothers, y'all on the same plane. But that
Yeah, y'all both
mindset
away.
got you thinking that somebody beneath you, when in actuality, he looking you in the eyes.
No, it's not
So
about a
then we're
beneath
settling
thing.
for each other then. Then
Right,
that's
that's why I
what it
said
comes
you're
It's
down
both
not
to. We're both
settling.
settling.
It's coming. I think the word settling really it bothers my spirit. I think it's more
Why?
so of a compromise. Like I think we're compromising. I think that we're taking like all the like scenarios and like this is the better option for me because it's like
Compromising? Yo, this the problem, right? So Alicia, take this walk with me, right? We have minimal marriages. We ain't getting along, right? There's a whole lot of shit going on because we got the audacity to be talking about somebody we compromising or we settling. Have we looked in the mirror?
Well, maybe we didn't use the best word.
Well, let's use better words.
You you the vocab
Got
king.
you.
My
Most
bad.
definitely
Settling.
so.
I think we're settling.
When I hear
Why?
the word settling, right?
I see the Belizean nigga talking crazy. What you said?
Well, I think it's settling. I mean, if
Why?
I can't get who I ultimately want, that means I settle for someone who has some great qualities, who I see a lot of potential in. To me, that's settling because I didn't ultimately get what I want. I'm not saying it's a negative thing. I'm just saying, in my opinion, if I don't get what I want, I'm settling.
No.
Yeah, I just think settle. Oh, sorry.
Hold on, Lasal. I got that, and I want to. Leo trying to get into this. One niggas. This is what actually happens. At IG at Sexy Belizean 430, right? There's an Ashton Martin over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got Ford Focus and money, and then you got the audacity to talking about. Well, I want the Ashton Martin, but since I only have Ford Focus money, I'll settle for the Ford Focus. That's not settling. That's within your parameters of affordability.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got Ashton Martin money, beloved. You didn't settle. You ain't had no choice. Go ahead, Leo.
That was
with
a
them
good
big
one.
Thank you, man. Go ahead, Leo, with them big ass glasses.
Taking out a loan if I really wanted to get the Aston Martin. I'm just saying, if I wanted that, I would take out a loan.
About?
Come on, twin.
What's going on tonight?
You my mans in them. You know what I mean? I missed the show last Tuesday. I'm feeling some type of way, so I'm gonna go. Feel me? Talk your shit.
Okay, I understand. I was only gonna say when I hear settling down, like it was always used in the context of, you getting a home with your man and you starting a family, settling down into your home. When women use it, it seems like y'all use it in a negative connotation. So I can understand why outside when you were saying it makes you feel uncomfortable. Yes, because y'all use it in a negative way. And when y'all speaking about men that y'all say that y'all want, y'all talking about men that y'all say that y'all want.
Man to be perfect while these women are imperfect.
The super chat reader.
Yeah. So any super chat $20 or over, it reads out. So just if you see that, then just pause for a second because it's gonna read over you. 3156 for life for the 20 ball said this is proof that women want a man to be perfect while these women are imperfect. Go ahead, Leah, finish talking your shit.
Nobody said that.
Right. Nobody's looking for perfect. We just have qualifications that we're looking for. We didn't ask for perfection.
Explain it to them what the super chat actually means, Aaliyah. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that it's used in a negative connotation. So it's like especially when you're talking about men that y'all say that y'all want. So if you want that man, how are you settling for? You want him. That's who you said you want. So how is this settling down in that aspect?
No,
Yeah, so I think
settle
it's two.
down
Yeah,
and
I was
settling
about to
are
say.
two
I
different
think
things.
yeah, I was about to say that. I think it's two different things. Like Kylie said, settling down and settling is two different things. So when I initially made the statement, I didn't want to say settle down. I mean settle because I know like the negative connotation that comes behind it.
Okay, let me read this real quick.
But okay.
Hold your thought, Saul, real quick. My brother Trader Truth in the building, man. If you've been living under a rock and you haven't seen his show on a late night, please go check it out. Please go like, share, and subscribe. All 200 people in the building. Trey with the $5 says, do not have expectations for a man that you cannot meet yourself.
Word.
Go ahead, Saul. What you was thinking?
Yeah, but I just think like to some point when we do get older or once we just get out of this little like fairy tale to where we think that everything is going to be picture perfect, we do start to have like more realistic expectations to what it is that we need and what it is that we actually desire. So sometimes it's like majority of the time the superficial aspects doesn't really matter and we will just do like what's really important, like the quality of the man versus like the superficial expectations. I don't know.
Think about this.
So isn't that just switching priorities? Aren't you just switching your priorities? And when you're choosing a man, you're choosing him based on different priorities. So it wouldn't be settling.
That's why I kept on saying, Aaliyah, I didn't want to use the word settle.
That is a good.
Because it's not settle, sir.
No, Saul, you heard what she's saying. Aaliyah's saying it's not that you settle, it's that you became a grown up.
Yeah.
And you realize the things that you thought were favorable and the things that you should measure a man on didn't make sense, which is why you kept getting the same results.
Absolutely.
And I guess I want to understand this, right? The man that you quote unquote settle for, right? How? If you've been defiled by several men before him. How do you all of a sudden have this great value that you look at a man and tell him, oh, I'm settling for you, right? When he has to deal with the fact that you've been defiled by several men before you got to him.
We're getting a little hot in here.
Why would she tell him that she's settling for him? Because when he's settling for her, he's not going to announce it to her. He's just
No. We having a conversation out loud right now.
Yeah.
I don't even.
But like I said, people do settle. That is a thing. But people don't go around announcing that I couldn't get the person that I really wanted to be with. So here we are now. We're not going around announcing that, but that's what it is.
100%. That's a different thing than what I said, right? So avoidance is good. You did a good job. You not getting with the man that you want is one thing. You saying you settled is another. Because that connotes that the man that you're with is below.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read these real quick as y'all process. Mike Brown with the $2 says, do you have any new men trying to date you? Who?
I think he was talking to Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia, Instagram popping. So I would assume if her Instagram pop, her inbox probably going crazy. So I would assume they trying to date her. But she can answer. What you think? You want to respond to this, Alicia?
He asked, did I have any new guys that were trying to date me?
Yeah.
No, not at the moment, because I'm just not looking to date anyone, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mike Brown with the $5 says, years is wild. We got a little echo. Just mute if you're not talking, just real quick while I read these. No 413 with the $5 says, shout out to him, but single by choice or quote unquote he who is squashing LOL ain't something to show off right now or stick around to say, my man, shit y'all be saying. So he just here for sex only. Okay. Mike Brown with the $5. Go ahead.
I was saying, yeah, we already know this. It's easy to get fucked on. That's not a relationship.
Mike Brown with the $5 says, hemp. Can you predetermine readiness for a relationship in the context of I'm single today and I'll be ready in 2028? I think you'll be hard pressed to make that determination. Worldwide with the $5 says,
Ding, ding, ding. Mary Berry, you don't qualify one way or another. That's why you're single. Mary, you want to respond to this? I don't know what it means.
Where did that even fucking come from?
Because that was random as hell.
Don't qualify for what? I'm so confused.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I qualified for it all.
I think he's agreeing with what you were saying, maybe.
What did she say?
Earlier. I think did he send that earlier, or is that?
Yeah, but I don't even know what she said to
But he said it don't matter. He said it don't matter what I say because I don't qualify.
Yeah. Huh.
Qualify for what if I've been married?
T leaves with the $5 says HAMP. Single by choice equals Patrick Mahomes, no look pass. All flash, no substance, not effective. Eugene with the $10 says, let's be real. Most average men wish for the opportunity to be with women. Therefore, quote unquote, settling can sometimes, you weaken the argument, Dr. Steele, with sometimes be the best thing that could happen to women. 315 with the 20 ball says, oh, I read this one, right? Yes, that one was right.
Yeah, you read
and
that.
I read my brother Trey the Truth as well. Let me ask you guys a question. Single by a choice, who does it implicate? Her or the men around her?
That's a tough cookie because y'all make it seem like it's just so easy to get a man. Y'all think that we could just walk outside and it's just like these group of good men that just lined up, just waiting and willing.
Pardon me, who's y'all?
The ex-wives.
Yeah.
No, sorry?
Men.
Men say what now?
They think that it's just like we got this what is it called? A claw machine. We could just pick these good men out and it's just like so easy. And it's not that easy.
Well, actually, it's the inverse. Women say that. Men don't say that.
Yeah.
Men say that women can get men to access them for sex. But the men also say that when men control access to relationship. So there's no way men are just saying you can just go pluck a nigga. He's saying you could pluck the nigga you like for sex. But the nigga that you want for sex and beyond that doesn't seem to be realistic because we don't see it quantifiable per marriage rates and such. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
I don't.
these same men
You ain't
also
got
say they get
nothing.
into relationships so they can access pussy. So I
Sorry,
don't
who?
know.
Sorry, what now?
I said, and these same men say they only get into relationships because so they can access pussy. So
Well, don't be fooled by the word relationship as though it has some level of substance when it doesn't. I know a long-term one-night stand when I see one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's when women.
I'm telling you what men say.
Well, what men? Sorry.
What are you talking about? I
You'll
just
be
told you what
surprised.
men.
I said that.
You'll be surprised. You ain't say that, but it's a couple fellas that I heard
you
today.
I got you. I'm telling you what's actual, right?
Okay,
And frankly,
thank you.
Okay,
vagina
so
is in
all right.
such the vagina is in such plethora. The need for a relationship is unrealistic. You guys know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we don't know what we're talking about now.
Well, TBD. We're not done
I
with the show.
don't know because it just be like 1 minute.
No, I'm saying I tried to say that same shit, and I didn't know what I was talking about when I told him like that's not how it's supposed to go. But okay, whatever.
I don't know. It's just like 1 minute it's an overstock of vagina, and then the next minute, oh my God, I can't get no vagina. I only had one vagina, so it's just like.
Sorry, who said that?
That's why.
No, here's the truth. Hey, Callie, remind me never miss a show, man. 'Cause I'm doing too much tonight. Just FYI. I should have never missed. I should have never missed last week. Here's the truth. Vagina is a commodity. You guys understand what I mean by that?
Yes, sir.
Well, let me explain it, just in case we have people who are, laymen in terms of business and such. So, toothpaste is a commodity, right? I like Crest personally, but if Kroger doesn't have Crest, right? I'll just get the Colgate. I'm not driving across town to get the Colgate because it's a commodity. it has value, but also so many comparable products out there that it doesn't cost a premium. You would never pay a premium for it. That's vagina because of the promiscuity levels that exist in our country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn, man. So no. Mm-mm. And also, we put a little bit too much.
I say you settle for Colgate.
Huh?
I'd say you settle for Colgate.
That's a conflation of things that aren't related. I was explaining commodity. Come on now. I told you I missed last week's show. I'm
You
sharp.
a sniper tonight?
I'm sharp
You
tonight.
still settle for Colgate because it ain't what you wanted.
I'm glad we all having fun though, right? But that's how commodities work, generally speaking, right? Relationships aren't commodities because we don't see them often. They're at a premium, so that wouldn't work in the same vein. So I don't know, man. I'm worried, man. I'm worried, Aaliyah.
What you worried about?
What if women said in their head, "I'm being settled for"?
Women don't think like that.
You think we would have higher success rates?
Maybe. Yes. Scratch a maybe. Yes. I think if women decided to, take a look in the mirror every once in a while, we will have better results when it comes to picking men, having relationships, obtaining them, and maintaining them.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will have better results. Just being a little introspective.
Yeah. What you think, Saw? What if you went out on the earth, Saw? Let's take Saw, right? It's my ace boom coon. She say, you know what? Niggas is settling for me, you heard? For whatever the reasons are. How does that person present?
What, me or the person?
Well, that person, right? You saying, yo, listen, I have this flaw, I have that flaw, I have this flaw, I've been through this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, yo, I'm appreciative of shit. Know what I mean? I'm going to bring my best qualities, and also anyone who's willing to accept me, flaws and all, should get the best of me, and I should be grateful or loving or caring or appreciative. Like, would that make more sense as opposed to I'm a single by choice cope?
I think so because it takes that little ego we carry on our shoulders sometimes.
Sometimes for the seventh time.
Most of the time. Oh my goodness, most of the time. I'm trying to get back. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think that it will knock that little chip off our shoulder for sure.
Chip.
Like the little ego, because like for me, like I know like any man that I get involved with, like they really would have to want to fuck with me to the point where they would be settling because I have children. So it's like not only do they have to take on me, now they have to take on added responsibility. And if they don't have children, then that's something they would have to settle for because it's like I don't have to do this, but I'm doing it because I fuck with you. Makes sense or no?
Do you think because you have kids that man is settling?
If he doesn't have children, I do think so.
If he does not have children?
Yes. Because if he has children, I feel like we're on that even playing field. But if he does not have children, I feel like and this is why I don't date men that don't have children, is because I feel like it's unfair. Like I feel like I would be taking something from him.
What you mean? Taking something from him?
For one, like if we do have a child, then this is something like it's not the first experience. Like we're not experienced this together.
I see
like I already, I already did it. And then for two, it's like I said, like it's one thing when you're dating someone and you have to worry about that person, but now he also has to be the provider and protector for my children as well.
I got you. Okay. I could see that. Now, when you hear that, right, Caressa and Alicia, I want to ask y'all too specifically. What do you think about if Saw's like, yo, man, I respect the fact that you're willing to come in here and deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be humble in this aspect at least. Does that sound positive, or is she like, are we saying, nah, don't do that? Don't think that. Don't say that. Like, how do we, if she said that and y'all was just having conversing in like the women's text group?
I would look at it as something as to the fact of he's there because he wants to be there. I feel as though in terms of dating him, I wouldn't feel as though he should have to adjust differently than any other man that's dating me. Like, this is where he chooses to be. I'm not twisting his arm to be here with me and my children. Like, this is where he wants to be.
So it's his choice when it comes to women, but when it's women, it's settling.
No, it's always their choice because the man is the one who chooses the woman. So it's always his choice. We're not looking for them. They're looking for us. So it's always up to him. I mean, if he decides to pursue a relationship with me, that's his choice.
So women are incapable of settling because it's always a man's choice.
I'm not saying we're not incapable of settling. What I'm saying is, in terms of the question that was being asked regarding the guy, I'm saying that's his choice that he made. If he decides that he wants to be in a relationship with me, knowing that I'm a single mom, I got these kids, he made that choice because he knew upfront what it would be. Nobody twisted his arm and said, listen, this is your only option. This is where you need to be. This is where he decided to be.
So only men settle if what do you? So why?
Yeah, I got a little confused.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
You're saying that he makes a conscious decision to be with her.
Yes,
But-
he
but
understands that. So
how-
pretty much, I'm not gonna put him on a pedestal because he decided to date me as a single mom. You
Okay.
decided to be here.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I get what
So-
you're saying. Like,
Well, why, Sar? Why do you
you
give
decided
why?
to be
Why?
here.
So, Sar, here's when you say I get it. It's like you giving credence. Nah,
Yeah, I know.
bullshit,
I
right?
know.
There's things that people come with, right? That we would consider baggage, kids included. And so, no, if somebody says, you know what, I see you, right? I'm gonna take a chance, or whatever the case is. We don't have to be gracious because they made a decision to be with us.
I think she's saying like, I think she's saying like, you don't get
I got it. So Mary, if I hire you at my moving company and you got a robbery on your record, right? And then you go in the house and rob the first client, you gonna say, my nigga, you shouldn't have hired me. You know I'm a robber. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
The men I hire, right? At least the men I hold on, I'm windmilling, Mary. Let me finish windmilling. The men, the brothers I hire are super great. Like, yo, I never got a job that paid me 23, 25. You know what I'm saying? Just coming out. I got a history. You know what I mean? It's another black man. They don't say, hey, my nigga, you hire me. It's showing you that don't make no sense. I'm done.
No, I think just overall. I think overall though.
Okay.
Now that she said it.
Fuck. All right, go ahead.
No, now that she said it, it's like, yeah, like why are you expecting a cookie for a choice that you made?
Exactly.
Like you.
But women expect the cookie for the choices they make.
I'm saying this for anybody. That's what anybody, man, woman, trans, whoever the fuck, LBG, ABC. Listen, why do you expect a cookie for choices that you make? That's overall. Why?
But in this particular situation, I don't think it's like giving them a cookie. I just think it's like really just showing appreciation because at the end of the day, like it's something that you don't have to do. Like I don't have to do it, but I'm doing it. So you can at least let me know that you appreciate that and like just don't take it for granted.
But that's the thing. But
you should appreciate your man regardless, though, regardless of whether or not he has kids, whether or not he don't have kids, because it gives the tone that he's tolerating you. And I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's tolerating me if I got to give you special props for dating me.
So that's not
because I'm a single mom. No,
I want to say that's not the tone that I was trying to say to like give, but it's more so like, you know, I'm not gonna say
But
niggas.
listen,
Females will take advantage. So it's like, don't take advantage of a good thing just because you got it. When in reality, you probably lucked up.
But that's why when it comes down to being single by choice, that right there is exactly why even showing grace and being grateful for it, it's like, I'm grateful that you chose me. Women don't do the choosing. That's why that single by choice shit is out the fucking window, because we're not choosing nobody. We're not. We may settle for who chose us, but we're not doing the choosing. That's why we can never be single by choice, unless, again, those one-off situations where it's like, I've been through a lot, like, let me take my time to heal. I don't want to get into those situations. But ultimately, we don't have no control over this shit.
Well, when Carissa, you okay? Because I gotta go back to the whole tolerating thing. When you say that you're settling for a man, that's the tone that you're tolerating that man that you're now in a relationship with. So when it's the reverse, and you gotta show grace to your man for choosing you, or not you, but the woman we was talking about. You don't want that tone. So I just don't understand the difference.
The
Like, if it's
thing is that I will never, like, for example, I'm not gonna thank him for choosing me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna thank him for choosing me. And I don't expect, like, vice versa. It just, to me, it just sounds weird. Like, I should give you extra props for dating me as a single mom. Like, no, this is where you choose to be.
I'm
Like,
not
you made a
saying.
conscious decision to date me. Like, why am I going to give you anything extra? This is where you choose to be. I think any man that I'm in a relationship with, regardless of the situation, I mean, I'm going to be grateful to have you here, but I'm not going to do anything special because, oh, he could have dated someone that didn't have kids, but he decided to be here. No, you decided to be here.
So
You're not going to get
you
anything
feel
extra.
like acknowledging it, and it's like just acknowledging it is something special, or doing something different or extra when it comes to the relationship? Because just acknowledging the fact that he chose you, I don't think that's extra. I think that's bare minimum.
And
I might say bare minimum. Just letting
and I agree.
your man know that you appreciate him choosing you.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with that, because it's just like the simple.
But again, you missed the part where I said it's not that I would not give him gratitude. What you guys are saying is like he has to get a little bit extra for dating a single mom.
No, I think that's how
What's
you.
that
That's how
extra
you
Would get
part?
the
saying it,
What's that
same
though.
extra
gratitude
part?
that I would give anybody else.
But I
Whatever it
think
is that expectation is, I don't feel as though I should sit there and give him a speech like, thank you for dating me as a single mom. I
Carissa,
really appreciate that.
nobody said that.
That.
Like, I
I am
think
not doing that.
you added that. You added that, girlfriend. Nobody
No,
said that.
because that was the specific example. Like the
Okay,
child
so
was
the
brought into the
tone,
example, so I answered to
yeah,
the specific example.
but the tone was me being grateful and having gratitude that he did choose me, because, like I said, at the end of the day, having a kid, regardless, is baggage. Shit, I don't even want to deal
It's
with
a
my kids
blessing.
sometimes.
My child is not baggage. My child is a blessing.
I'm just
It's not
saying,
baggage.
Carissa,
That
my
is a
children are a blessing
blessing.
too, but sometimes I want to go away. Like, I need a break. So it's like, I would never, just like, even with my family and my friends, when they deal with me or they help, I'm not gonna say deal, but when they help me, I'm always grateful, because I know that's something that they don't have to do. It's a choice, but I'm grateful that they're choosing it.
Well, right. I
Right,
think
and I
that's
get
where
that.
Carissa is coming in at, because you guys are separating the gratitude that you would show your man, period, versus gratitude for him choosing me because I'm a single mom. You guys,
Right.
it's been separated. So I see where Carissa is coming
It
from,
has to be
because she
separated.
predicated her statement with, I'm going to show him the
Absolutely.
gratitude that I would show him because he chose me, period, whether I have a
Right.
child or not.
So are we missing the baggage?
The blessing song. There ain't no baggage here. It's a
It's a
blessing.
So it's a
blessing,
blessing for
but that
women,
blessing
but
is the
baggage
headache.
for men. I'm just trying to gauge like what's
Like,
going on here.
That
So that's
blessing
why she
is
was
a lot
saying that's the extra.
sometimes.
What?
That's the extra that she was
So
talking
this is
about then,
so let
because you
me
guys are separating it.
all right, so let me get this straight. Are you saying that a thing that I bring with me can be cumbersome or burdensome, right? I shouldn't acknowledge that and then make sure my behavior or appreciation mirrors that. The fact that I acknowledge that fact. So let me ask you a question, because this is one of the tropes that Callie's points, right? Where she keeps saying what they said, right? When she need to understand she's talking to me, right? And I have more cachet. So when you look at, they say that the single mom, this is a trope off subject, right? This might be Alicia's first time hearing it too, right? The single mom should have a better attitude than a woman who doesn't have a kid because of the fact that she got a kid that I potentially have to deal with and support. Are y'all saying that that's bullshit?
That's bullshit. So
It's
I'm gonna be
not
me
it's
regardless
not.
of
bullshit.
who
It is
I'm
It's
not
with.
not like
bullshit. You need
Caressa
I
to
will
don't.
be
always be
I
grateful
do
for
Caressa.
your
now,
blessings.
Caressa. You know I don't agree with Lil Mama too much. You got me agreeing with Aaliyah tonight, okay? Aaliyah, you know I love you,
I'm just
but
saying.
you like, what does we say? Like, this is crazy, girls. We can't. We're not gonna do this.
This is what it is though, side. This is
I
what it
agree
is.
No,
tonight,
I've had
sister.
this conversation before. That's why I feel like a pin is being poked at me right now because I've had this conversation before where a lot of my guy friends are like, "Oh yeah, I did this. I bought her son sneakers, whatever, whatever." And it's like I feel as though they always expect something back in return when the relationship doesn't work out. It's always, "Oh, I did this for that child. I bought him a TV, blah 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 blah." And it's like, okay, but you went in that relationship knowing that this lady had a child. Children are responsibility. You knew what it was before you even got into the relationship. So what's the up?
This
But
is
it's still like,
entitlement. You're not
yeah.
entitled.
I
You're
was
not
about to say
entitled
it's
to
giving
people's time
entitlement.
or resources. You're not entitled to anybody's time or their resources.
But if that's
So
my
when
man,
yeah.
I'm entitled to that. If we're in a
No,
relationship
You're
and I'm
entitled
no.
to
entitled to
it,
your time and you coming into this relationship with some resources because you wouldn't even be in this
You're
relationship if
but
entitled
there
to
were
that's
no
his
you're
time
resources.
entitled to
and
it. But
his
that don't mean,
resources.
yeah. Like he
Your
wants you.
child
He
is
really don't want
entitled
that
to
child probably.
your resources. Your child is entitled to your resources. Not another man that comes, he's not in, your child is not entitled to those benefits.
And then also, Carissa, you gotta think about the inconvenience. So it's like, all right, you got your man. He gonna be the head of the household, but like you got another nigga that you gotta also be on the phone with all the time, compromising with. Like, like I'm just like, then y'all playing a date night. You ain't even got no babysitter. If you ain't had no kids, we out. Like, so it's like, it's kind of a compromise because it's like, I don't know.
A compromise. It's
I mean,
more
not
than
a
that.
compromise. I used the wrong word, but like a settlement. A settle. It's just like, I don't know. Oh, that's a tough little cookie, ain't it?
To say that, okay. So to say that my behavior has to be better would say that I can skimp on good behavior if I don't have any kids. That's what that says to me. In which case, I would have to disagree. You should be on your best behavior regardless.
I think
But I don't have to
you
be
should
as
be more
behaved if I don't
humble.
have a kid versus more behaved if I do have a kid. I think that's kind of crazy.
So the trope, and this is a trope that they use. You know how they be like, the BBWs be more pleasant because they have to because they're BBWs. I feel like that's the same thing with the baby mama. Like you do still have to be. You have to be like. I just feel like it's more replaceable.
Humble.
Like, yeah.
You have to humble yourself. If your circumstance is different than another person's circumstance, you have baggage, a blessing, baggage, whatever you want to call it. You need to be humble to your circumstances. And especially dealing with another person, you have to be humble.
Yeah, I think
so if you
that's
have a
like
child,
I think that's
you
like
have to
regular.
understand that is a little.
Yeah, I think that's like regular anyway, and you should be in that anyway. You shouldn't be going into a relationship like, yeah, I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think either party should be going in there like that. But I guess that
But
kind of speaks
unfor-
to the whole the leverage shit that people be talking about too.
I was
But
about to
anyways,
say,
you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's like regular behavior, and I don't think it should be extra or less depending on whatever my circumstances are.
I agree.
Not less,
But
maybe more.
No. It's if there's more, then there's actually less as well, right? So because I have a kid, I have to be more humble. But if I don't have the kid or whatever like that, I can be less humble as far as the behavior towards the other person. And I think that's wrong. I think you should come into the door behaving correctly in the first
You're playing
place.
a game.
And not, I don't have to behave that
You're
much.
playing
Because
a game.
it's the same thing where like people be like,
You're playing a game. You're playing a game.
oh.
You're playing a game.
And so I'm like,
well, you know what I'm saying? You playing a game like people don't have different shortcomings and therefore acknowledge them and then have to compensate or overcompensate for them. Right? If you lack in an area, right? Or if you have a deficit, then oftentimes people will solve for that.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just like I'm saying, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have to be less behaved because I'm pretty, and men shouldn't have to put up with less becoming behavior because somebody is pretty. I think that's bullshit.
Right.
That's the fact. I agree with that. I don't disagree with that.
We agree. And what's the reality now? Right? If pretty privilege exists and you acknowledge that, then your statement, right, is contrary to what we know that the societal standards are. Right? The
Yeah, the
truth
bar is
is
in hell.
pretty people get away with a lot more. So even though we're saying what should happen, we're talking about what is. So now Saad made a great point that was slightly glossed over. When a woman is, whatever the case is, heavy set, generally speaking, they say that her how she behaves or treats him is better because she compensates for the fact of that will potentially considered undesirable. So don't come on now. We just got to stay consistent in what the society, what we see.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying that I disagree with that premise or whatever like that and what everybody's doing. I disagree.
Which premise?
The whole thing that you can be less behaved if you have certain,
How do you disagree? Oh, you're not. You mean you don't like it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's different. You don't like it, but you acknowledge what exists and what is.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't like it. Okay, all right. That makes sense. Okay.
Does that apply to what we're talking about though too? So
Yeah.
like, okay, all right. So if you acknowledge that there's baggage and you should be grateful, like if we're talking about a single mom or anything like that, baggage, you should be grateful and things of that nature. Does
Yeah,
that
nobody said
seems
that you should. Yeah. I don't. Myself nor Caressa is saying that you should not be grateful. Like you don't show gratitude because this person chose you. The linchpin that Caressa was speaking on and that I identified was the fact that you deserve extra, and if there's an instance of extra, that means that the other person is doing less.
Absolutely.
I think y'all put that up there though. That was never.
They are
said.
well.
I mean, that's what we heard. I'm not the only person who interpreted it that way. So.
Alicia, what you think?
I don't know. Which part? Because I've been listening to a lot, and I won't lie, I got sidetracked because my phone kept ringing.
Okay. Well,
But
okay. So let me say that, and then you can jump in. So let me read these real quick. Nay, what up with the $2 HAMP? There's way this is happening. Oh, Nay with the $2 HAMP. There's no way this is happening. Okay.
What's he referring to, Ham?
Yeah, what are you referring to, Nay? So we can get clarity.
Right.
The thing is, things work both ways, right? The inverse also applies. So if there's pretty privilege that we all acknowledge exists, what happens in the inverse? If you have undesirable traits, less becoming traits, right? The men that don't have the aesthetic you want have to do more, huh? Whether it be money, time, care, they have to do more to get your attention because their aesthetic doesn't initially do it. So then we ignore that consistency as it pertains to the things that we are implicated in. Why? Short niggas gotta be funny.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta be rich.
They gotta be
Fat
rich.
niggas gotta dress. They gotta have some swag. Gotta have some
Gotta be
finesse
rich,
about
right?
themselves.
So now when we flip it, now we like, oh well, she shouldn't have to. Wherever the fuck Tony the Tiger be going, why? Like that don't make sense. Oh, you chose to be with the short nigga, but he can't be broke, huh, Caressa?
Do that.
I'm just saying, man. Come on. Like, why we can't be consistent? Be consistent.
Right.
I say, don't make me bust out my little cheer boobs now.
I'm just saying, like, why we?
I remember my old cheer. That's funny, Hemp.
I'm just saying, like, it literally works, you know. Then when you make the assessment. So if I have something that, generally speaking, would be something. Let's say we take out the derogatory language, right? Like baggage, right? But there is another thing in that equation that I have to navigate. That in another circumstance I would not. You knowing that he has to navigate that in a different way, there should be some acknowledgement of that, whether it be behavior, whatever it is, graciousness, all that. Why are we acting like obtuse?
No, that's the
me.
That is the, like, I'm saying, the gratitude that you would show anybody in a relationship. I mean, I don't understand. Why is it separate?
Gratitude is gratitude.
But it's not though. So like you will want, so if you do something for somebody, right? They should just be grateful just because they got you and they got you in their corner, they got you in their life. They shouldn't acknowledge what you actually did to better their situation. They should just be grateful that you just exist.
I wouldn't have a level of expectation for how they show their gratitude. If they say thank you for doing X, Y, and Z for me, I would accept that. I wouldn't measure it by, I did this for them. I expect them to show gratitude in a certain type of way.
But if
I
they
think
don't
that's
say
where the
thank
line
you,
is getting blurred.
But if they don't say thank you, then what?
Yeah, and I think that's cat
Then
too,
they
because
did it,
if
and
that,
again, then maybe they
Then they
didn't
didn't
show
show any
gratitude.
gratitude.
But
we
the
know
point
about
is, it's not that I'm saying I'm not
now.
showing
We
gratitude.
not,
I'm just not giving extra because he decided to be here. And I think that's the point that's
but
being
he
missed.
gave extra to be here. Like I
But
think
he
it has the
didn't. He
energy.
just
The
made a
energy
decision to be here.
it has to be some
That's an
type
extra
of
decision though.
yeah. It's not reciprocated. Like that's like I don't know. ADHD started kicking because this is
But we
crazy.
still talking about the person with the man with no kids and the women with kids. Like, we still stuck on that? Or are we talking in
Right. And
general?
but then keep in mind too, for him to even be here, that means he sees some type of value in me. Because if he could be with the other person who doesn't have any children, then why isn't he over there? If he has that as an option, then you know what? Go walk across the street, go over to that. This is
And
where
that's
you
the
choose to
thing,
be. So that
Carissa.
means he sees
If
value
you're
in
not
me.
being grateful and showing that gratitude, he's gonna go over there.
But that's
Because he's
odd, but I'm
like,
not saying I'm not showing gratitude. That's what I'm saying. I'm showing gratitude. The point that I'm making is I don't think that I need to specifically give him extra gratitude because he decided to be with me as a single mom. I don't think I should have to do anything extra for that. I'm going to love and appreciate him the way I would love and appreciate any other man that walked into my life. There shouldn't be anything separate for him.
yeah,
If he spent no resources on your child, right, and he just solely resided on you, didn't do anything extra in that sense, you cool with that too?
Well, what resources am I asking him to spend on my child? That's the thing.
Take him to
I've never asked a man
school,
to spend
anything.
any resources on my
you
child. So, and
haven't, but you have
that's
Time,
another misconception that I
resources.
want to clear up. Because I think there's this misconception that single mothers, when you date a single mother, you're going to be buying her children sneakers, school clothes, book bags, what have you. No, you're dating me. You're not dating my child. I don't expect you to come in having to get a second job because you're dating me and my child. No. I mean, if there's a
Dating you and
birthday
your
and you want to buy
child?
him a Spider-Man, buy him a Spider-Man. But I've never in my whole history of dating, expected any man that I'm dating who,
And you
and
never
mind you,
turned
there
it
hasn't
down
been
either,
many around my
Carissa.
child, I would never expect them to financially provide for my child, because my child has a father, and that's what his father does for him. So I just feel as though that's this misconception that every single mother is looking for a provider for her child. That's not accurate.
So you're looking for a provider for you. So if you're looking for a
For
provider
me,
for you, in return,
It's gonna,
that
yeah.
man is going to be a provider for your child, because a real stand-up nigga, they're not going to not provide for that child. Like, it
have you
doesn't make sense. And
have
then
you
you're
not met the
also,
guys out
and
here
then,
today? They're
and
not
then,
doing dates anymore. Remember, they're doing walks in the park. So I highly doubt men is walking into our lives like, I'm gonna do for you and I'm gonna do for your child. That that's very unrealistic in today's dating market, I might say.
mm,
Ugh,
I don't
mean,
I don't know. It's just
I
it
kind of
gives a
feel like
sense of
that. Say it again.
entitlement. It's just a sense of entitlement to a man's time, resources, anything that a man give. It just seems like you feel like you're entitled to that because I guess he made a choice to be with you, and we only acknowledging that it's a choice on a man's part. But if it's the inverse, it's not a choice. It doesn't. It's not. It doesn't appear to be a choice when it comes to women. It seems more as a sacrifice rather than a choice. So I don't know.
But I just, because I didn't, oh my bad. Because I didn't say anything a while ago. But I do agree with Aaliyah, because I would, can you hear me? I'm sorry.
We can hear
I
you.
do I do agree with Aaliyah, because I've just, if I'm dating a guy and I got my kids and he doesn't have any kids, been in the situation, most definitely, I think that I need to, it doesn't have to be with the kids, but I need to take that time and say, I appreciate, you doing what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing for me and my children, because regardless, it is for you and your children. So I'm gonna give him his whatever ribbons, whatever he needs to keep doing what he's doing when it comes to taking care of me and my children. That's just my opinion on that part.
And then you also got to think about it, like, you said something that you're not going to do anything extra, but it's like, if I'm doing all of this extra stuff because it's an extra person, it's like, why wouldn't you try to do something a little extra to like to even it out and show that grit? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't. Is HAMP speaking?
yeah. Nay, what's popping? What made you hit the link?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
It's no way I just got out of class. 4 hours of sitting through bull just to get up here and hear it. I cannot. I cannot.
So what did you like?
First of all, you know what? And it's crazy because I never, almost never agree with Saul, feel me? But there is no way that Carissa, I get it. Your kid is a blessing. Your kid is a blessing to you. A man coming into a relationship with you and your child, and that's not his kid, he does not have to consider your kid a blessing to him. So, absolutely, as single mothers, we come with baggage. That's exactly the term for it, baggage. It is what it is. You're not going to like the term for it. Hey, it is what it is. But when going into a relationship with a man with no kids, speaking from experience, absolutely give that man some gratitude because he don't gotta accept your situation. I understand that's where he wanna be, but guess what? He can go up the street to Keisha and Tammy that ain't got no kids and would rather deal with the bad attitude than to deal with your ungratefulness because you feel like, okay, well, you wanted to be here. I ain't gotta act a certain way with you. Nah, it don't work that way.
But it does work that way because he's choosing to be here. Go be with Tammy across the street. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna bend over and kiss your ass because you're here with me and my child. It doesn't work that way. You made a decision as an adult to be over here with me and this blessing, not baggage. My child will never, ever, ever be referred to as baggage. So the moment that man decided to be with me and my blessing, that's what he decided to do. Like I said, I'm going to love, respect him, treat him like the king that he is. But guess what? He's going to get the same treatment that I would give anybody else. I'm not just going to treat him differently just because I have a child. Like, why would I do that? Not to mention, I have one child. I don't have a soccer team with me. I have one child. So,
And just as soon as that man say that ain't my kid, I ain't doing shit for that kid, you got an attitude.
my man would never.
That's not what I said though.
My man would never.
Yeah,
I
I was
know,
about
but
to
the
say,
thing is,
though.
I would
The
never have to
reality
consider
of
that
the
question because my
situation
man would
is
never.
the reality of the situation is these men don't have to accept our baggage. That's what it is.
Yeah, but there's someone out
But
there
to
for
be delusional,
everyone. So,
delusional
guess
about it, but to be
my
delusional
husband
about it
doesn't
is
have any kids. My husband don't
but
have no kids. And guess what? He
but to
treats
be
mine just
delusional
as his
about
own.
it,
And you know what? And he doesn't expect a thank you in
to
return.
be delusional about maybe he feel like he can't do no better. Maybe he feel like he had to settle.
If that's how he feels, that's how he feels. But at the end of the day, he is where he's at. And that doesn't mean I'm going to thank him every day for being with me and my child. That's not going to happen. So if that's how he
But
feels, again,
we
he
also
had
know we
options.
also
We
know
all
that
have options.
he can wake up tomorrow
Go
and say
based
he
on the
don't want to
better
be with you no more.
option.
He gonna be with the hot baddie up the street because she ain't got no kids.
Then
He
go
can be
be with the
older than
hot baddie
you. He
up the
can have his
street. What
kids.
can I
He's
say?
younger than you. Like
Go be
I
with the
mean, and
hot
we said
baddie
from
up
the
the
beginning
street.
that if the woman isn't checking all the man's boxes, then he's settling as well. We said that from
Exactly.
jump.
So
but that's not the point. The point of the matter is the situation is the man with no kids and the women with a kid or more.
I think the
So
problem
when
is
it
the
comes
lack of
to the delusion
consistency.
of it is insane to me.
It's the lack of consistency and consistency. Like you're saying it's okay to settle when it's a man settling for a woman, but when it's a woman that might be settling for or when a woman is settling for a man, it's not taken in the same regard. So I'm like if you're gonna have if
Nobody said that.
that's what that's the nature of the conversation the entire night, unless I'm just because when it was women, it was a sacrifice. She was settling. It wasn't, oh, she made a choice to be with that man. And that's not the nature of the conversation.
Well, it's by choice. It's
When it
all
came to the
about
women.
choice.
Yo,
It's all about choice.
Cal, one thing, the choice thing is, listen, see, this is what I don't know if you realize this, but you're reducing her to her things that are unbecoming, right? This is an acknowledgement of the man saying this woman has awesome traits, right? There's a particular part of her that I'm willing to deal with, right? But what does that mean though? So he's not just dismissing her. Isn't that what we are asking for? He's not just dismissing her because she has a kid, you know? But it doesn't mean that situation is not undesirable. You see? Because that's what you keep doing. Why is he choosing her? Because she dope outside of that fucking snotty nosed kid. And so now what does the behavior look like? But y'all keep doing that, and I don't know if you realize that you're saying, hey, don't even deal with the single mom. But that's not what we want. That's also not sustainable for the culture. Right? To Tiff's point from last week.
Oh, because like what? I'm trying to get a husband out here, so y'all can't be spewing that message.
And then Saw saying, "Yo, Sean, I know what time it is. This is hard." Like, and I know I keep making a work analogy, but my guys say, "Yo, you give me a chance because of my record, I'm gonna hold you down. You give me a chance, knowing what this come with, I'm gonna hold you down. I'm gonna treat you special because I know how difficult this can be. Why can't we acknowledge that and say that? It don't make sense." That's how I'm hearing it anyway.
That's how I'm hearing it too.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that's kind of how I heard it too.
I'm
That's
also
what you've
hearing
been saying,
a
Saad.
double
You've been
standard.
saying this, Saad. You said it already.
I think it's
I'll be back on your side next week, Carissa.
Just said I got one more snotty nose. The kids do be snotty though. I'm telling you, bro.
And can I just make one point? I just want to say my husband, who has no kids, he loves it here. Let me just make that very clear. And I don't have to give I give that man, he gets his gratitude every day, but guess what? He's not getting nothing special than anybody else. And look who's calling me from work right now. My
So you don't
husband.
give your man nothing special, so he would get
Hold
the
on,
same.
I
He
gotta
get the
answer my
same
man's
thing.
call respectfully.
It's the whole is crazy. But you know that's her husband, so we ain't even gonna say nothing.
So the husband get what the last nigga got?
Everybody getting the same thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't.
That's it.
Now that don't make no sense because
That
my
makes
husband,
sense.
I'm gonna have to get him a little extra because like
That's
what?
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like if everybody getting the same shit, how can anybody feel special?
Well, isn't everybody dealing with her with the child?
No, we're not even talking about that. We just talking
No,
in
yeah, because
general.
the statement was he don't get nothing extra from anyone else.
And the titles changed because
Well, yeah,
her
because
husband. He's her husband, so he shouldn't be
definitely
receiving
should be getting something
what
different.
the ex-boyfriend got or what the baby daddy got. He should be receiving, I'm giving you my life because you came and changed my last name, took my kid. Like,
Without even
no,
having
the
to say
premise of
both.
giving extra is whether or not
Okay, Alicia.
you choose me whether I have a kid or not. I'm gonna give you gratitude because you are here because and you don't have to be. So I'm not gonna give you extra whether I have a kid. I'm not gonna give you extra whether I don't have a kid. I'm gonna give you the same gratitude because that's who I chose and that's who you chose me. That's what she's talking about. Now we're differentiating the gratitude that she was talking about, whether or not it's her husband or ex-boyfriend type thing. No, you're gonna get gratitude because you chose me. She's not saying that she's not gonna show any gratitude. And I think that's where the shit is getting fucked up at.
Yeah, I guess to clarify it, it's the approach of a person that know they got some shit with them. A person that know they got some shit with them don't get to move around as the same way in the person who don't got no shit with them.
Well, who don't have no shit with them?
There's levels to it.
Your shit might be more than another person's shit.
Yeah, people should be gracious, right? So I'm glad you made that point. People should be gracious. Now, depending on the level of shit, gracious exponentially increases. This ain't nothing. This like regular shit. For how you do anything is how you do everything. This is regular. I never seen this. Well, I guess I do see it, but our level of like not being able to reflect,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as we're implicated in something, we can't see past it. Is a minor issue that's now major because we can't get together because of it.
Yeah, because the whole notion has been negative behind it. And I'm just a little confused behind that.
What
You
part?
said what, son?
Like with just like giving extra like, gratitude towards that person. Like the whole concept, like how Kylie and Carissa was like trying to paint it, it was just negative. And I don't know why we keep on trying to paint it in a negative when it shouldn't be.
That's what I'm saying. It's making this like, I don't know why it seems like what's extra about the gratitude though? Like why would it be seen as something that's extra? I think that's what she's saying. Like
Yeah,
why?
that's what
we're
I'm saying.
asking. Yeah, that's what we're asking.
What do you mean?
Y'all are saying extra.
Because
y'all are the ones that are saying extra.
I don't think we're saying extra. I think we're just saying be grateful.
And that's what Caressa said. So I'm not understanding.
But y'all
Y'all
making
are
it
those
seem
that are
like
saying
just being
extra.
grateful. Y'all are making it seem like being grateful for the fact that he chose you as a single mom is like that. Y'all are making it seem like that's an extra. Y'all are making it seem like that's something extra when we're just saying that's part. It's a part of what it is. It's a part of the it's a part of the package. So you like if you're gonna be if you're gonna be grateful, you can be grateful. But I don't know why y'all are making it seem like it's something
Let me
extra
say
to be
this,
grateful
Aaliyah.
for the fact.
Let me say
Y'all
this,
saying it's
Aaliyah.
extra.
Hey, listen.
Y'all
Let
are
me say.
saying
All
it's
right,
supposed to be
let's lay
extra.
it out. Let's lay it out. Listen, y'all. Okay, all right. Let's put some parameters around. See what y'all think. She got kids. Her attitude need to be checked before I get there. I shouldn't have to check no
Correct.
bad attitude with these snot. Oh, sis said I can't say snotty nose no more. With these peasy head kids.
This is true.
Okay, what y'all think?
Agreed.
You got the nerve, the baby crying, and you whining? Nah, fuck that. What y'all think?
I agree.
What y'all think?
Oh no, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
Alicia, Callie Beverly, IG
Yeah,
at
I think
Sexy
she have a great
Belizian.
attitude. I agree that she have a great attitude upon arriving, you know.
But that's what I'm saying is having a better attitude something extra or something that
No,
you should just be you should do based on your circumstance. Like is that
you should
something
do.
extra?
No, you should do it regardless.
Yeah.
And that's
We
the
gotta
point.
stop the regardless. Callie, here. Let me break this down for you. That offering does nothing for the conversation because we already understand that there's levels to this shit because we already know privy privileges exist. So stop saying that. We know people's behavior is or is not depending on the advantages they have. Stop. You don't treat Michael Jordan the same as you do Steve Kerr. It never happened. So let's stop doing that. Look at Sala
Yeah.
yelling at somebody now. Go to sleep, boy. I want to play the Game of Thrones music so bad looking at her headboard, man. But
Yeah, and that's crazy. And I told you I had to go early, but I enjoyed the conversation and I love all you ladies in Hampton. I hope you have a good day. Well, good
Good
night.
night.
hey, be
Later,
safe, man.
Gators.
We about to get out of here too, man. But I mean, I'm just trying to understand. Like, so okay, so we're simply saying. So okay, let me give some. Let me do this. Callie saying good behavior should be expected. Overwhelmingly, the trope is though we're not seeing it. Even when people have traits or things that exist for them that are less desirable. Alicia, I experienced this. I want to know if you experienced it. When people know that you had to sit down, they judge you for it.
Most definitely.
And you be like, all right, fuck
Without
it.
knowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you be like, I respect it, right? Like, what you gonna tell them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It is
saying?
what
And
it is.
you understand, like, it's gonna come your way. You feel me? And because people misunderstand what the system is or what it's about and being subjected to it, it's almost like you got to work them through it. Like, nah, so actually,
Yeah.
and nah, I'm not
Yeah.
going, yeah, and you can eat food off my plate, even though you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to explain dumb shit to them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, oh, we're not saying, oh, well, if you don't get it, well, then fuck it. Nah, because you know people, it's difficult for people to work through. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Well, I can understand that.
Jesus
But you know,
Christ, man.
you're only gonna get so many explanations out of me.
All right, let's do this. Single by choice, right? Do you guys believe it's a myth in terms of how Alicia was kind of explaining it and how most people actually mean it, where it's not the person they want. They don't have the exact results they want. The truth is, people are sad when they're quote unquote single by choice. Do you think that that's most prominent, or you think it's like, listen, I'm grinding right now. I can't pay attention to you how I know I'm supposed to, right? So at this juncture, until I work through X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna stay by myself. You think it's the former, or do you think it's the latter?
I think the
For the majority.
majority.
For the majority.
I think, yeah, I think because I be forgetting which ones is former and latter, but the majority, I think, is this is where I'm at in my life. I'm not seeking. I'm choosing to be by myself. I think the minority and the loudest is the cope shit because they're trying to convince everybody else and themselves.
I disagree. I think it's they're sad, and I think it's they're sad and they want a relationship. They just don't have the choice of who they want. They don't have that option, so they're choosing to opt out. You can I rather they're opting out of
Hold on,
dating.
Lisa. We got a 20 ball. Hold on. Hold on, real quick. So I wanted to read over you.
Mm-hmm.
At BGville donated $20 through Super Chat. Why I can't get extra besides what you should give? When you bringing extra bodies into my household?
Go ahead, Aaliyah.
I think it's everyone is sad and
Move.
they want a man like that. I said that from earlier. That's what they want. Everybody wants to be connected. I don't understand.
Nay. Single by
Yeah.
choice. Bullshit
I
mostly, or what?
I I I think majority of the people are sad because they can't get the relationship that they want. So, or have access to the person that they want.
Yeah.
So what they choose to say is, I'm single because I want to be single, not because X, Y, Z, X, Y, and Z. We all know that's bull. Like everybody wants somebody. Nah.
I have a question. Does opting out insinuate that there's a choice?
Yes. It
Okay.
implies that you made a choice to opt out. Yes.
Okay. So it's not an opting out thing. They won't. It's not opting out from what I said earlier.
Yeah, I think. I think. Well, let me reserve. Alicia, what you think? For most ladies, single by choice is a cope. Yes or no? Or what
And
you?
by cho- it's by single by choice is a cope. I told you I did a group, and
Yeah.
most definitely most of the ladies really wanted somebody, but just couldn't have who they wanted.
Yeah. Okay. Ressa, what you think? Single by choice most often a cope?
Honestly, I'm torn by this one. I can't say yes, I can't say no. I really do believe some women, when they say they're single by choice, they mean that, whether they're
Mhm.
finishing up school, they're elevating in their career, whatever the case may be. My single years have been some of my greatest years, and that was by choice. It was never that I couldn't get a man. It was never that I couldn't get the man that I wanted. It was that at that point, I decided that I did not want to be in a relationship. So, and I know I'm not the same as every other woman out there. So that's why I said I'm torn by that, because I could see the other side of it where certain women, they do want that relationship and they may not be able to have access to the man that they want. So I don't know. I'm torn by that one.
All right, yeah, but you said some, and generally speaking, we have parameters here. So I agree with you. Some are here and some are there. If you had to
At BGville donated $20 through Super Chat. Every time we go get crab legs, I got to get 2 extra baskets of chicken strips.
That's cute.
He's not lying.
Honestly, do you think that most women, when they're single around our age, they're living their best life, or you think that most women around our age are yearning for something more?
Oh, I'm happy.
When you say our age, what age are you referring to? Because there's various ages on the panel
You and
today.
I,
Which
you
age are
and
you
I,
referring
you and
to
I,
specifically?
you and I, you and I, you and I.
So that would be the 40 and up. So I would think that the 40 and up, a woman who's 40 and up, she's established in her career. So I would say, you know what, Nada, thank you for breaking that down for me. I would say that woman is single by choice. Yes. That would be the majority in that age group. When she's
Fucking right.
single, it's not that she can't get the man that she don't want. She has high expectations. She probably hasn't met anyone that's met her expectations. So she's choosing herself and she's choosing to be single.
If she hasn't met the man that meets her expectations, then that means she's not getting the thing that she wants, right? Like she's not getting that.
And she's choosing to be single. So she's not going to settle.
So
That sounds like she doesn't have a choice if she has high
She
expectations.
does have a choice. She's gonna keep her options open until the man
you
that
made
she
a
truly wants to
Her
be
options
with,
aren't
who
open.
she feels
There's a
her options
criteria.
are open.
Yeah.
She hasn't met the man that she wants yet, who checks
so
whatever many boxes that needs to be checked. So she's keeping
And
her
nor
options
has she met the
open.
one that she
I think
wants
her
to.
options
She's not
closed.
settling either.
I think her options closed in her 20s and 30s when she ran across the man that she wanted that she could not keep. So when she hit her 40s, she then decided that she was tired of going through the loops.
Wow.
So then she decided to focus on her career
Damn.
and her life.
By the time she's 40, she focusing on her career now?
That's what Caressa just said.
No,
No,
I
she
said by
said
the time
she
she's
said
40,
she's
she's
already she's
established
already
her career.
right. She
I
already
didn't
got
say
her
she was
career.
focused.
Yeah.
She's already where she needs to be.
I say again, 20s and 30s, she ran across the man that she wanted to be with, that she 9 times out of 10 messed up with, couldn't hold down. Now
I don't know about
she
9 times out of 10, but okay.
now she majority. Now she's what was that show, Hemp, that you had me and Dr. G on? A single mother with a PhD, or a single woman with a PhD.
The assessment, yes.
So then when she get to her 40s, then she's trying to run it all over again with a different crowd. Could that be it?
Or could
Could
it just
be.
be that she
So y'all
hasn't met the man that
priorities
she
Woulda,
wants to
switch when
be
shoulda.
y'all
with?
40? Why
That's
does it
Coulda.
take
simple.
y'all, it takes till 40 for priorities to switch?
No.
It
What are you
I
talking
think
about?
really
different.
shouldn't.
It
But
doesn't
that's the
take to
age group
40,
we
I
were
don't think.
provided with for the example.
Okay. Alicia, what you were saying?
I just think you just learn different things as you get older. I know a lot of things that I liked to do when I was 20 and 30, you couldn't pay me to do now. You see what I'm saying? Things I did not like to do when I was 20 and 30, I love to do now, you know? So I think that's just where it at when it comes with the age and being where a person is. What do you think, Ham?
I what Nay is saying is the things that you like to do, you no longer have access to do. The men that you had access to previously, you no longer have access to. And now you conveniently say, yeah, I'm focused on my career. But the things that you like to do previously, you can't do those same things in the same way. And those men that you passed up no longer want you. And so now you say things like, yeah, my career is my priority. Yeah, this kid is my priority. yeah, I'm focused on myself. When in actuality is the things that you want don't want you. That's what they saying. So we do things like travel or whatever other things people act like they're so fun. That's not. Like, how many cheap islands can you go to? Hey, I went to St. Martin. I went to Aruba. I went to DR. I went to Mexico. It's not an island, but it's a peninsula. The same shit. Cheap ass liquor, Jack Daniels on the top. All the food is included, and it be mediocre. Regular shit. So that's what they saying, Alicia.
Yeah. I mean, it's her opinion. I don't see it like that for myself. You know, I really can't. The
I don't
majority,
think
I guess,
women think
agrees with.
like you though. What
I
majority of women
understand. I
not thinking
understand.
from that aspect, like they're working on something or like they're just, trying to. Because when you were talking, you were saying you just don't have the time right now to focus on another person. Maybe in the future you'll have that time. So
Right.
that means you're like working towards something. When I hear single by choice, they're not working towards something or working towards that goal. They're saying they're not making that conscious effort to work towards that. They're not
Gotcha.
doing that. They're Xing that part out and they're saying they're not even involved in themselves. That's what they're saying. But I think,
Yeah,
like I've been saying, it's a front. They lying.
I think the 40 and ups
But I
are
did agree with you.
just
I'm
fine
sorry.
and content with the lives that they have at the moment. You know what I'm saying? They're good.
I don't think so because the 40 and up is the majority of the women that's online in these podcasts and on Instagram and TikTok complaining.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying
Complaining about the
earlier.
men that they run across. Yeah, okay. Are those the same women that are saying that they're single by choice?
It's a
No,
majority.
those are men. Those are women that are involved with men
Yeah.
and
And haven't
complaining
checked
about
out
the men that
self.
they're coming across.
So then it goes back to the
So
settling.
those women are not single by choice.
So then that would mean no. Because women deal with men in any capacity, no? Like
What are you
don't
talking about?
women don't deal with men in any
Okay, we talking
capacity.
about fucking, or we talking about being actually single or in a relationship?
So being single, when you're single, you're still dealing with men. You're just not in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
And most of the time when you're single,
You're not having sex.
you're not married.
Yeah.
So majority of us are single.
And still dealing with men.
Yeah. Yeah, you dealing with men, sure. Does that mean you in a relationship with all these niggas? No. The women who are single by choice are single and not pursuing a relationship by choice because they don't want to be in a relationship.
Minority.
I think the women that are saying that they single by choice are still dealing with men. They're just
Yeah.
not dealing with the men that they want to be in a relationship with.
Yeah.
That means they're single.
So
They're not single by choice.
They're not in a relationship. They're single. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but they're not single by
Just said that
choice.
for me.
Who said they wanted to be in a relationship?
Women. Because women want
Yeah, okay.
relationships.
So again, they do? Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what I'm
Women
saying
want
is, you talking about
relationships.
in your 40s and stuff?
Women definitely
But
want relationships in their 40s. You shitting me?
yeah, I've talked to many. But whatchamacallit, what
But
I'm
I
saying
didn't
is,
understand what you
and what
said. Women definitely want relationships in their 40s for sure.
mm,
1000%. This shit get dark. Shit getting ugly. That's why we got bellies and all that. Remember? Because at 45, that's how niggas be looking. You heard it's harder to keep it together. Unless I got an astrophysicist working on my body. What you talking about? Yes. People want relationships. The older they get, you start to slow down. The things like Alicia said. Now, this one thing she said that we need to make sure we pinpoint. Shit start to look different. When you go to the club at 45, you the odd man out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Be
Unless you
careful
go
now,
to the
because if we start
go to
talking
the
about club,
alcohol
y'all gonna be
clubs.
well without y'all range, right? Because I do that for a living. The people that's our age in the club just nah, you look crazy, my nigga. Regardless of the
Not if you're
so-called attention, you look diabolical. You heard? Doing old school dances and all of that shit look crazy. Y'all don't even understand it.
Yeah, we not over there with
I'm
y'all.
not done.
We over there with the
Chicken noodle
pawpaws
soup,
like
come
everybody
on,
else
right?
is.
Ask him, tell him, Aaliyah. Chicken noodle soup, come on, all the old niggas. Yeah, the
Callie,
young
let
niggas are
them
like,
know we
yo,
sitting in
shit.
VIP popping
that
bottles.
shit.
That's
Yo,
where we at. We in VIP popping bottles.
yo,
I
listen
don't
to
think you
thing.
guys
Nah,
understand.
see, this the
No,
He's
thing,
not
no,
listening
no.
Carissa.
to
The
Hold
you.
young,
He
the
ain't
young,
where
the
we
young
Popping
olds
he's
is
bottles
going
over
in
to
Oh,
the
there.
wait, the
club.
VIP.
super
Mickey
chat,
All
Mouse
super
got
chat,
Club.
lights
super
and
Yep.
chat, super chat.
That's where
extra
I'm
for the
at.
lights and water. The Wi-Fi connection maxed out with devices. All the snack boxes always empty in the pantry. All the toilet tissue.
All the toilet tissue gone, man. Yo, there's shit. I swear, yo, that definitely, right? I've been in VIP and all that, right? And by 3 a.m., I'm dead tired. You heard? I'm dead tired. And then guess what else the old niggas got that Carissa ain't mentioned because they popping the bottles? A nigga sleep in the section too. How about that?
Yeah.
Please don't do this, right? I'm a professional DJ for 20 years. Don't do this. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Old niggas, they got cigars? Yeah, old nigga, they got cigars in the back. Like, come on, son. His hat fell off. He can't go get it. Because if he bend down, niggas gonna see the moonroof. Stop playing with me. Right? Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Old niggas be 1 year behind, right? The old nigga come in the club in 2020 with the fanny pack still strapped across his chest because he a year late. Come on, man. The old women in the
My
club.
dad still wears that.
Yeah, I know. We old, right? Yo, the old women in the club, guess what they be having? Michael Kors, Coach, Bottega who? That's how the old people be looking. Don't do this. It's not worth it.
Yeah, we right there with Michael Kors with the rest of the with the rest of the
Yeah. Let
Meemaws and
me get
Pawpaws and
some
they crew.
high heel Timberlands because that's the move. Nah, come on, man. Niggas is old.
It's a specific kind
Oh,
that you're
Aaliyah, they
speaking
told
of.
me, Hamp, you got jean shorts? Why? Because that's the trend now. So now everybody got jean shorts. So now I'm the one. Nah, y'all niggas is old. Like, come on, don't do this, man.
Yeah, a man wearing tight ass jean shorts is diabolical. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I know, old nigga. You would say that. It makes sense.
Right, but where I'm finna be at, them niggas ain't got on tight ass jean
I'm
shorts
saying,
anymore.
right? The old niggas, kiki. Y'all niggas is old. You look crazy. Nah, that ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, ain't
I'm
nobody
just
trying to rock the
saying.
cradle.
I'm just saying, bro. Is that 99% of people our age want to be clicked up. I was windmilling for a minute too. My fault. I just realized I was talking for like 3 minutes straight. So yeah, man. Nah, let's not do that, man. Can we stop doing that? Can we put that shit to
So
bed?
we all agree it's Cap.
Hell yeah, it's Cap. Ressa know it's Cap. All her friends don't got Balenciaga on her like hers, like she do. Come on, man.
Just saying. So single by choice. It's the lie. It's not the truth. Right, guys? I guess not.
It's a stampede! DJ Ham the Stampede.
DJ Ham the Stampede.
I'm just saying, bro. When we go out together, it hit different. Like when we go in Houston, we all go out. We all between like, I mean, we got some youngins, right? But generally speaking, for everybody, probably what 33 through 43, 45. We all together, so we gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying? But when you got that odd nigga out at the club, you like, yo, sit your old ass down. Take your old ass home.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? It ain't good to be out here alone, man. Y'all niggas know how difficult it is, even when you got money. You know, just imagine not being able to call nobody. To shoulder to lean on, somebody you could trust, change your tire. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit, right? And it worked both ways. You know what I'm saying? Help you pay a bill, like all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, to watch Netflix with, nigga. Come on. Shit ain't even rocket science. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my wife, she be like, hey, what happened? Don't come in here with that shit, right? But then if she not here, I'm like, damn, ain't nobody came in here. You see? So nah, bro. You know, I think we should put it to bed. Although Alicia had a strong argument, there's been some strong arguments, but I just don't think it's positive overall for what we need to do. You know?
Of course.
Yeah, man. Damn, man. Interesting. All right, man. I had fun. I'm done.
I did.
Aaliyah, look at the old nigga. They getting tired too. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But now all of a sudden they popping bottles at the club. Hey, when has Caressa ever made it through a whole stream? But now she in the club popping bottles. Come on, this shit won't line up.
You saw my post from this weekend. You know I was outside.
You was getting lit. I seen you.
I was outside. I'm just saying.
You wasn't in the disco for 3 days. You slept like a vampire. Caressa, any final thoughts?
Wow. Yes. Final thoughts are, I do believe when women say that they are single by choice, that is their choice. As women, we have the option to choose who we want to date. And it's okay to say no. If you want to be single at whatever age, if somebody doesn't meet your qualifications, don't feel forced into that relationship. Just stay patient and you will meet your king, such as I have met mine. Thank you and good night.
Oh.
Aaliyah B.
When women say they're single by choice, it's a lie. I'm just gonna stand on that. I've been saying that since the beginning. It's a lie. They want a man. They just don't have the options to choose from. That's why it's not a choice. Everybody wants a man. That's just it's a lie. It's a lie. We sat here, we spoke about it for 2 hours and some change, going on 3 hours. It's a lie. And that's just, it's a lie. Nothing else to say. We just sat here and spoke it out. There's women still dealing with men. Even when they're single by choice, you're still dealing with men. You're not an option to put in a relationship. You're not an option for them to cuff up or to be in a relationship with. You have to have options to choose from for it to be a choice. If nobody's meeting your standards or your expectations, that means there's no options. That means it's not a choice. And I rest my case.
Callie.
Great show. I had fun. Single by choice is a thing. Okay. I think the loudest ones who are hollered at are trying to convince themselves as well as everybody else. I think the ones who are perfectly fine doing what they do on a daily basis and not sitting over here shouting it at the rooftops, I think those people are actually single by choice. You'd have to ask them in order to find out that's what it is because they're going about their day to day.
Nay.
Single by choice is cap. Women are too interdependent. We want men. We need men. Y'all gotta stop. Just saying. Everybody wants somebody. Like it's you can't say single by choice and you're still getting popped by the last nigga that dumped you for Tammy.
Jesus Christ.
Just saying.
Alicia, you did a great job this evening. Any final thoughts?
Thank you. First, I want to say y'all are very opinionated people. I love it. Made me just listen to no, seriously, because like some of the stuff I had to rethink in my head, just like, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But I do think majority of the women would like to be in a relationship. I do agree with that. But some women, as she just said, I don't know her name. I can't see. Y'all wear glasses.
Nay.
But the last one that just smoked, yes, name. But we don't. Some people don't admit it or whatever. But whether you stay single or be in a relationship is still a choice. So that's the way I see it.
Interesting. Yeah, I think it's a dope conversation. I think that I know for a fact nobody was made to be out here alone. You had people that were eunuchs. Literally, they were castrated. You only had a couple who made that decision after either being put here for holy reason or making that very conscious decision after having a very holy interaction. But most people have the desire, 99% of people have the desire to be linked with one person or another. And so I think that overwhelmingly it's a cope, and we just got to be honest. The more honest we are with ourselves, the more successful we'll be. But if your integrity is low, right, your results are going to mirror that. Remember, honesty is how real you keep it with everybody else. Integrity is how real you keep it with yourself.
Yep.
So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Jump in the Discord. Get your tickets to Houston. Houston going to be amazing, son. Word is born. So please get your tickets to Houston. Jump in the Discord so you understand why people might be fighting. We got 7 great boxing matches ahead of us, man. So I don't know. This might risky. We doing a hell of a job. We almost at 70,000 subscribers. Probably be there by Friday. Let's keep grinding. Black King with the $2 says, "Keep the lie alive. Keep the lie alive." My brother Marcus in the building with the $5 says, "Good night, old niggas. Let's put the single by choice nonsense to bed. Good show tonight." Let me read this one again because we was talking over it. Granville with the 20 bosses, extra on the light bill because they always got the lights on. Extra on the lights and water. The Wi-Fi connection maxed out with all the devices. All the snack boxes always empty in the pantry. All the toilet tissue gone. Unwoke was good, my G. Good to see you with the $2. She's single by the only choice she has. We read the chicken strip baskets. We read the extra bodies in the household. Marcus with the $5 says, "What? What up, big bro Hamp?" And ladies on the panel, single by choice is a myth. Good night. Relly in the building with the $10 says, "Congratulations, Caressa. You a motherfucking winner. Always remember you that girl. Big wife. She got money. She got the man. Face card never decline."
Thank you.
The real Unwoke with the $5 says, "There is a distinction to be made between expressing gratitude and practicing humility throughout the relationship." What up, though, Big Ham? Salute, my G. Good to see you. Mr. Harrison with the $5 says, "Salute, salute, salute." Mr. Harrison with the $5 says, "Dang, I'm only funny. I'm cooked." Jay Miller with the $2 says, "Single mothers are equivalent to broke men." 2K in the building with a $10 says, "Shout out to the panel and great ladies." Salute, man. I had a good time this evening. I hope that we got some clarity on some things. Even if there were things that you disagree with it, go ahead and put it on your whiteboard to see if you can disprove it. If you can't, maybe you should implement it into your next go around. Feel me? But dope opinions. I really appreciate Alicia saying that for her first time. That means y'all did a hell of a job conveying y'all thoughts and not being afraid to do so, even though I was embellishing that earlier. And y'all cooked up, man. 2 hours is all we needed, man. Single by choice is a myth. Agree or disagree? Leave it in the comments. Please leave us a hype. Join the Discord. Get your tickets to Houston. And we out, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out.
Peace.
Hi.
Oh, we can kill all this. We can kill all this. Say like, do you want to be next?
Anytime you ready, baby. I was supposed to be there.
Ooh, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Wait.
We can do it.
Knocks out everybody and no one can whoop him. That's when that little Cassius Clay from Louisville, Kentucky came up and stopped Sonny Liston, the man who annihilated Floyd Patterson twice. He was going to kill me. He hit harder than George. His reach was longer than George. He's a better boxer than George. And I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sonny Liston. I'm experienced now, professional. Jaw's been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple times. Bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. Man, dude. Fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. Incredible. Fast. Incredible. And you, George Foreman, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Eyes up.